Thank you for coming, and thank you for joining us on this journey tonight. This has not been easy. You see, this story is very personal. This story reminds me of how much I've changed. It also reminds me of my failures, my flaws, and the wrong choices I've made, and consequently, how much some things mean to me. And it's even more apt that tonight is a jazz-themed celebration. Jazz, it's always been this place where I think anything is possible. A refuge, a magical world where anyone can go, where all kinds of people come together and anything can happen. It is Shen's way of communicating. You see, jazz had this thing about having your own sound and not being the same as everyone else. You see it in Shen, but to be honest, for me, jazz, it made me realize that we may be limited, but only by our imagination.
My name is Shen. Shen Wang. I am 8 years old. Thank you for bringing me around today. You have been a gentleman. My father says I have to write to you. He says writing is a lost art. He says that when we write to each other, we present our best side to the other person. And he says that it is important. Actually, I don't really understand what he says sometimes, but I still write it down. Ow! Ow! You just hit my head for writing nonsense. Oh, actually, my teacher also said that writing will help us improve our English. Today, my teacher asked us if any one of us has a pen pal, and I raised my hand, and I shared with the class about you, Lim Fong.
Love letter straight from your heart. Keep us so near while apart. I'm not alone in the night when I can't have all the love you write. I memorize every line. I kiss the name that you sign. And darling, when I read again right from the start, love letter straight from your heart.
He's 1 year older than me. His father is a quarry worker. Fong and his family are staying overseas. I have to take a boat before I can reach him. Fong stays in the kampong at the countryside in Pulau Ubin.
Straight from your heart, keep us so near when we're apart. I'm not alone in the night when I can have all the love you write. I memorize every line. I kiss the name that you sign. And darling, when I read again right from the start, love letter straight from your heart. Love letter straight from your heart.
10 things to describe myself with. Tall, lanky, slender, like a scarecrow. I'm afraid that's all I have in my exercise book of adjectives I can describe myself with. Oh, my birthday, 9 October 1982. I like celebrating birthdays. Smiley face. Please, remember it. I enjoy listening to the radio a lot. But sometimes the radio plays very strange music. But it's okay, at least I can off my radio when I don't like it. I like Pulau Ubin a lot. I've been to the main island before, but I don't really like it there. But I don't mind. So how about you? You know, I've been talking so much to you, but I still don't know where you stay on the main island. where do you stay? Also, what is your favorite color? What do you like to eat? When are you coming next? Oh, do you want to go to the lighthouse next time you come to Pulau Ubin? Let me bring you to the tallest one of Pulau Ubin. Sorry. I'm asking so many questions. Not many people come here, especially the city people. People go to the city, it's not come back one. I am not a city person. I'm sorry if I talk weird. Yours truly, Fong.
Hey!
Huh?
Why do you always call me city people? And weird is spelled W-E-I-R-D. You always spell it wrongly.
Oh.
Hey, actually, you are not weird. Just funny. I can correct your English, right?
You can correct my English, but then I must teach you Chinese. Yesterday when you spoke to Uncle Cho,
I don't like Chinese.
You're not Chinese, man?
Do I even look Chinese? I'm Peranakan.
But Peranakans are Chinese, what?
Not all Peranakans are Chinese, no.
But they look like and they speak Chinese.
No, only the authentic ones speak Baba Malay.
Oh.
And I don't think I'm Chinese.
Actually, can see her. Joking.
You're really annoying, you know. Hey, where shall we go next time?
Secret.
What?
Secret, don't tell you.
Country people, always like that.
What?
I know you want to say it, but you choose not to say it. Country people, always like that.
Hey, Pulau Ubin is not a city, but also not a country, okay?
But it is.
You then city people, lor.
What do you mean?
I tell you what, I race you to the top of the hill, okay? Ready? Get set, go!
Hey, where are you going? Don't run away! At the top of Bukit Puaka today, I kept thinking about how much I would miss this place when I leave. It's so different from the main island. The people here are nicer, the view is nicer, so different. There's no such scenery on the main island. And no one talks the way you do. Well, not that I'm saying you are weird or sound weird, but it's just different, you know? You are different from the city people. Sincerely yours, the city girl who wants to be on top.
Dear Shen, I love how there's so many colors in your letter. So cute. The next time you come, I will bring you to KK Quarry. We'll have a swim there. Do you swim? Do you like swimming?
Yes, of course. But promise me you will not peek at me while I'm changing. You're really terrible, you know. Like the last time, you tried to unlock the door when the provision shop uncle was inside. You almost got us into trouble, you know. He almost caught us. Luckily, you said,
"Run, Shen, run! You cannot get caught." That was damn exciting, right? We had to teach that man a lesson. Who asked you to sell us seng pao that already half melted? Such a cheater. Shen, our date for KK Quarry is set. The next time you visit, we'll have a good long swim there. Remember to meet me at the provision shop at 1:30 p.m. Bring your swimming costume. I will be waiting there for you. I promise I will not pick at you changing. I'm not a pervert. Really, I promise. Yours truly, Fong.
Dear Fong, my dad says he will be finishing his research soon. He promised me that we will still come back to Pulau Ubin, but it will not be as frequent as before.
Dear city girl, the country boy is leaving his hometown also. My parents just told me they'll be going to the main island. New place. We're going to be living in a flat. My dad found a new job as a general electrician. The new place is in Hougang. Don't know if I'll like it there, but maybe we can meet on the main island.
Dear country boy, my dad said he has a new job at a university in America. I cannot write too much. I have to pack my room before we leave. I am not going to Pulau Ubin this weekend. I will have to give the quarry a miss. Sorry. I really wanted to go. I fought over it with my father like crazy. So I guess we probably won't see each other before I go to America. But I promise I will write to you when I'm in America. But you must promise to write to me as well, okay? Let me know how Hougang is. Warm hellos, the city girl going to another big city.
Dear Shen, hello from Hougang, Singapore. That's how they introduce themselves in America, right? City and then country. Today I went back to Pulau Ubin. Had a big fight with my parents over wanting to buy a guitar. They say it's a waste of money, especially since I'm not really good at it. But I will show them. The next time you're back, I'll play some songs for you, okay? I went to Kek Quarry for a swim today. I remembered how we're supposed to have a swim here. I think it was just before you left for America. Like you said before, the water here is fantastic. Clear, blue, green. Turquoise. Had to check how to spell it before you criticize me again, lol. For information, Uncle Cho is still there selling melted seng pao to those stupid Ang Mo visitors. You better go pay him a visit next time. You must tell me when you come back to Singapore, okay? And at that time, you must visit Pulau Ubin, okay? The guitar boy, who still can't play guitar very well. Fong. Dear Shen, it's been many months since I last received a letter. I've been studying hard for my O-level examinations. I'm worried about my English subject. I guess country people not as good as city people, lor. The city people are so competitive. But I believe I am as good, if not even better than them. I'm a country turned city boy leh. I cannot lose out to them. I must get good grades to get into a good JC and then into the National University of Singapore. How's life in America? Is it very different? Do you miss Singapore? Do you miss Pulau Ubin? I've been listening to the radio more and more recently. It helps me to study. But I recently also found and discovered this musician, John Coltrane. He is huge, man. Not like big size like that, lah. But then he's incredible. Wow, you know the radio DJ say he practiced damn hard to get to where he is today. He is like the man, the bomb. You really need to listen to him.
Dear Fong, sorry I took so long to reply. Life has been hectic here. School is so different. I will be moving on to high school next year. Do you still remember how the schools are named differently here? It's a different system from Singapore. Well, it's been difficult adjusting to life here in Oklahoma. For one, it is freezing cold here. I miss the sun in Singapore. How we can just go out and soak in the sun. Here, sometimes, even when the sun is out, it is still freaking cold. I think I'm going to get SAD soon. SAD, or Seasonal Affective Disorder. You know, why can't they have a better acronym for this kind of disorder? Why can't it be like GLAD, GLAD, or Geographical Longing Affective Disorder? You know, snow is only fun at first sight. After you have seen it for some time, or rather, every day for the last 1 week, it is just not that fun anymore. I miss Singapore. I miss Pulau Ubin. I miss the mountain, Bukit Puaka. Hugs and kisses, Shen.
Dear Shen, new development. Still remember John Coltrane? I finally found his CD at Sembawang Music Center. I hope the CD is still intact after traveling 15,513 kilometers. Or should I say, 9,644 miles to you. Let me know what you think about the CD. I hope you love it. Oh, did I mention that I'm a member of Catholic Junior College's symphonic band now? The symphonic band just started not so long ago. And no points of guessing what instrument I'm playing. I really wished you were here to see and hear this.
No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you. I know for certain, the one I love, I'm through with flirting. It's you that I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving all my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for, baby. I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving all my love for you. I care, your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. And misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. I'm saving my love for you. I'm saving my love for you.
Oh, hey, cat! I love this expression. Thank you for the CD. I love the jazz classics. But seriously, who wouldn't enjoy jazz classics? Frank Sinatra and Louis Armstrong. Whew, I love that rich and charming voice. Seriously amazing, man. You know, these jazz CDs have been helping me through the A's. CCA is now stopped because the school wants us to concentrate on the A's. It's like suddenly there's nothing left to do but study, study, and study. My parents have been nagging about me, telling me to do harder and better in examinations, asked me to put in more effort, said I should be one of the first youth in the kampong to go into NUS. Sometimes I just don't don't know what to feel or what to do.
Just do what you want. Do you remember that time, that female jazz singer whom I met at the jazz club? No, she said in the early days, it was all about the male singers. And then suddenly, after the 1920s, they decided that's it. It was time for them to also be a part of the scene. See, now there are female jazz singers like Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, Nina Simone.
But the jazz musicians are still predominantly male, right? Thelonious Monk, Duke Ellington, Charles Mingus.
You are such a wet blanket and too easily depressed.
I'm just stating the facts, LOL.
Right.
Oh, but seriously, these musicians are iconic. I wish I could be like them. Geniuses! It's like they can see things normal people cannot see. But then, on second thoughts, maybe at the end of the day, it's better to just study and lead a normal life. These jazz musicians, they led such disastrous lives.
No, I think they led a free life.
What do you mean?
These jazz musicians, like you said, are geniuses. You know, jazz music is, they're in a totally different world. Jazz can see things, draw things out of people that writing don't see.
Wow, damn chim eh.
No lah, I got it off a book. Dear dog, since you don't really like cats in real life. Okay, so you have to hear this. It's not really confirmed, but apparently my dad got a teaching position in NUS. So I should be going back to Singapore soon. Oh my God, Singapore after almost 6 years. Okay, pardon me, I'm rambling on and on because you're offline, but I just cannot contain how excited I am to be coming back to Singapore. So I told my dad that before we leave for Singapore, we have to visit New Orleans, Louisiana today. And we did. It was amazing seeing the historical origins of the New Orleans Jazz Museum, seeing the New Orleans Jazz Club. Did you know that when the Navy shut down Storyville after World War I, so many jazz musicians became jobless and then they migrated to Chicago. And being jazz musicians, the way they are, Chicago soon became the center of jazz music in the 20s. And that was when musicians like Louis Armstrong, Bing Crosby flourished and became the musicians they are now. Fun fact, Louis Armstrong had a penchant for writing nostalgic letters to his friends back in New Orleans. That's kind of like us, right? Okay, signing off. Meow. Oh, P.S. Fong, you have to come here when you have the time.
Dear Shen, life in army sucks. I hope this letter gets to you in time. I haven't had time to go on ICQ these past couple of weeks. Sorry. I'm confined this weekend again. OCS is shit, man. I don't know how people survive this shit. You know, being asked to hold a gun, being shouted at, being told I've got responsibilities, and then suddenly, I need to choose what my future will be. Shen, I got into the second round of the MOE scholarship interviews. Not sure how to feel about it, whether to be happy or not. Kind of wishing that you were here, right now, at this instant. Stuck in army! OCT Lim Fong! P.S. I know you get back this Sunday. You wanna meet up the following Sunday before I book in?
So, I remembered. We never really met after I got back from Oklahoma. I never really got that letter from Officer Cadet Lim Fong. And I was wondering if he was scared to see me in real person, you know? Like maybe I had 2 heads and 3 eyes or something. I mean, the last time we saw each other physically was at the age of 13. So many things could have changed within those 6 years I was overseas. And then, I don't know whether to call it serendipity or an unplanned encounter or coincidence or whatever you want to call it. The fact is, we met again at the 2003 Shell lunchtime concert. Where else but at the Shell Theatret.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, are you okay? Are you, sorry, miss, excuse me, are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
Sorry. Hey, Lim Fong, history, first year FSS.
Lim Fong? Fuck, are you kidding me?
Sorry, do I know you?
Fong, seriously, don't be an asshole.
I must be missing something here, sorry.
Shen Wang, English language, second year. Wait, no, that doesn't matter. Fellow cat, meow.
Shen, as in Shen Wang.
Yes, the Shen Wang, whom you sent a naked picture of Uncle Cho to.
Oh, this is ridiculous, what are the odds?
Well, NUS jazz concert, how could we have missed it, right?
Right?
Whoa, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just checking to see if I'm a dream, right? Like, I just want to know that this person I've been exchanging letters with, she's a real person, not some imaginary pen pal I invented.
Well, I might as well be an imaginary pen pal you invented.
Hey, what do you mean?
Explain to me why you failed to turn up to the meeting that we scheduled when I got back from Oklahoma.
Hey, you're the one who didn't turn up.
I was there waiting for you.
Yeah, me too.
Then why the hell did we not see each other?
Wait. Do you get my letter about being stuck in camp again?
Fong, have you listened to this?
Who is he?
Oh my God, you don't know Michael Bublé? What do you mean?
I've heard his songs before.
And you didn't find it good?
I thought it was okay.
And then?
Nothing more. You know, he's not really a jazz musician. Too mainstream.
Since when did you become such a snob?
What?
Look, Fong, you're missing the point. Michael Bublé sang jazz covers and he became famous. It's like, in this day and age, don't you think it's incredible that covering jazz standards can still get you such success?
You're thinking too much, Shen.
I'm not! You see, Michael Bublé covered I Got You Under My Skin. Cole Porter wrote that song 70 years ago, and now people still want to hear it done differently. Do you remember, I once told you about that lady I met at the jazz bar who did jazz songs, covers of jazz songs. Maybe I can do it in Singapore. Now, maybe there is a crowd out here who would enjoy this.
You are not Michael Bublé.
Why are you so dismissive today?
Nothing lah.
Nothing?
Yeah, I need to study.
Fong, I'm sharing with you something very important here.
Oh, I didn't know excitement over one CD is something very important.
What is wrong with you?
Why are you making a mountain out of a molehill?
Are you saying I'm being unreasonable?
Look, I don't want to argue with you. I need to read up for my history midterms, okay?
Fong, what is wrong with you?
Oh, elite students. Not everything symbolic or something, you know.
Michael Bublé has carved out a career singing covers of jazz songs. You know, I want to do that too. I see a future in jazz music in Singapore. Don't you even support me on this?
Shen, I don't even understand you sometimes. Not everything is about your passion, your interests, your feelings. There are other considerations as well.
I thought you would understand.
No, okay, I don't. All right? I don't understand why you're throwing away a perfectly fine elite degree to pursue being a jazz singer. Last week was, do you think I should join Singapore Idol? And then this week is Michael Bublé. Fine. You enjoy jazz music, you want to sing, I get it. You can buy the CDs, you can go listen to performances at pubs, at music venues, huh? You can go sing for your friends at the karaoke, those are okay. But what are you doing being all idealistic about being a jazz singer in Singapore?
It's not a hobby!
Look, Shen! Jazz is an interest. It was fun while it lasted. Hadn't you had enough fun in Oklahoma? Huh? Wasn't that enough? Look, this nonsense has dragged on for way too long. I don't want to argue about it any longer. I have to study for my MOE placement test next week.
Another placement test?
It's for my master's. They need to decide my third year.
And you didn't tell me about it?
Did you allow me to?
Do you ask or wonder how the things that matter can be cast away without any meaning? One day things are fine, and then a twist of fate and it's changed. In seconds life is rearranged. Trying but we falter as we tread in waters, struggling not to drown or lose our way, holding on throughout the storm. No way we can tell or see what's to come, what will be. We live with all the joy and pain we endeavor. We hope for better days and to see the truths from all the lies. Clearer skies, but all we see is darkness and no light to guide us. How I wish all of this was wild invention, but that can't surely be it. That's not the way I see it. We should be much closer. We should be much kinder. That's how our lives should be.
the joy and pain we endeavor. We hope for better days and to see the truth from all the lights, clearer skies, but all we see is darkness and no light to guide us. How I wish all of this was wild invention, but that can surely be. That's not the way I see it. We should be much closer. We should be much kinder. Embrace this life with me.
Dear Fong, it's funny how loneliness goes. I know you've been busy. How's Beijing? Trust you to go to Beijing for your masters. You must really play your country boy card through and through, huh? I sincerely hope you are doing fine. Things never got back to how it was at the beginning when we first met. Things seemed a lot happier when we were just writing letters to each other. I think what my father said was true. We present our best side to the other person when we write to each other. We take in what we want to see, what we want to hear when we read those words the other party has written for us.
Fong, we never really broke up. Somehow along the way, it became random fights, keeping silent, and gradually it was time for you to leave. I never said goodbye. And at this instant, I'm still trying to figure out how a relationship that was so right when it started could now feel so wrong. I miss you.
There are times when I wake up at night and I think of you. I think about how you are doing, how things would be if either one of us had said sorry earlier. I mean, I know it's kind of loserish, but that's the effect of losing someone, isn't it? That you would put him on your mind until time erases the bad parts and only keeps the good parts. I don't think we should get back together. You know, I've only heard of couples who stay together for a long time, split, but never heard of one who split but got back together. With love.
Shen.
P.S. How do you dream when you can't fall asleep at night?
No complaints and no regrets. I still believe in chasing dreams and placing bets. For I have learned that all you give is all you get. So give it all you got. I've had my share, I drank my fill, and even though I'm satisfied, I'm hungry still to see what's down another road beyond the hill and do it all again. Here's to life and every joy it brings. Here's to life, the dreamers and the dreams. Funny how the time just flies, how love can go from warm hellos to sad goodbyes and leave you with the memories memorized to keep the winters warm. But there's no yes in yesterday, and who knows what tomorrow brings or takes away, as long as I'm still in the game. I want to play for laughs, for life, for love. So here's to life and every joy it brings. Here's to life, the dreamers and the dreams. May all your storms be weathered, and all that's good get better. Here's to life, here's to love, here's to you.
remember I had a dream. In this dream, I was on the edge of a building. I was on the roof of the HDB block I was staying at. I inhaled as I took one step forward into the unknown. I felt light. I was gliding through the air, and all I saw were rows and rows of windows, clear, transparent windows in the shape of a square. And each window closely resembled the Chinese character, Ko. Tuangko in Chinese means window, and Ko in Chinese means mouth. As I descended further and further, it got heavier and heavier. I started panting. I couldn't breathe. And then, as I hit the ground, I woke up.
Can I get a C? When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain.
Dear Fong, this is a letter to you. In all honesty, I hope that this is the right choice to make. When you have the chance to look back and reconsider the decisions you've made in your life, I hope that it can be a life, one that is with no regrets. We try our best, don't we, all the time. Yours sincerely, Fong.
about a girl who lost her way. She would worry and think about things she could not change. Now she was not quite happy enough, not quite strong enough. Everything seemed wrong. She was lonely, sad and mistaken for so long. You may ask me, is this a maid of fantasy? A true story, it happens to all, yes, you and me. Some things are not quite right enough, not quite clear enough. Sometimes we get it wrong. Here's the secret, put on a smile and take it slow. I'm not about to tell you what is right or wrong. I'm not about to sing you the blues. As long as you have got your very own special song, making it through whatever the news. It's quite easy, no need to fuss or complicate. Don't rush through it, whether you're 5 or 88. Explore the wonders and plentiful, glorious and beautiful life we're meant to seek. Make it happen, give it a try, come swing with me.
Dear Fong, what do you mean you're sorry? What are you sorry for? Are you sorry that if it weren't for your level of maturity, we would have still continued? Are you sorry that only now, when I'm a jazz musician, that you can finally accept what I've always wanted to do? Or are you sorry for my pathetic state as a jazz singer? Or are you sorry because you wrote an email which was meant to mess around with my heart?
Dear Shen, I just received my posting, transiting into a life where I can no longer hide behind the books. Even NIE was like a safe harbor, you know? The truth of the matter is, there is indeed a lot of protocol to follow when you are a teacher. Fill in the forms, finding new but safe ways to impart information, parent-teacher meetings, even though they do not really help the ones who really need help. I don't know about this life actually, Shen. You know, the more I think about it, stuck here, marking papers, listening to the radio, hearing jazz music off the radio. At times, I wonder, has this been the right choice all along? But I guess it's life, isn't it? We only have one chance. And you never really know what would have happened if you chose option A over option B, or if you're even aware of option C. sorry, teacher talk. Shen, after a few years, and having the benefit of hindsight, looking back, I wish I could have been as brave as you were. Hope things are way better on your end. Yours sincerely, Fong.
Fong, this is it. I am finally having my first CD launch in about a month's time. Finally, I am becoming a professional jazz singer, and you, a teacher. It is so surreal, huh?
Dear Shen, it's a nice surprise hearing from you. Sorry, I've been busy with school. I thought I should also tell you, I met someone recently. It's not someone new, really. It's a schoolmate, Singaporean as well. It's like things were in this grey area, then suddenly she asked about the status of our friendship. And you know, with all fresh relationships, it's always complicated. Yeah, I did remember Esplanade. That was just when it opened, right? Hope you're better. And oh yes, thanks for the demo. I still think there's something missing, you know. I don't really know how to say this, but the jazz in the demo sounded a bit safe. Even the solos. I think they tell a story, and your instrumentalists are great, but it's not whimsical, you know? And I don't mean to say it should be. It's just that, you know, whimsy's for low stakes, and jazz is not that. Jazz is all about the stakes. People like, you know, Thelonious Monk took risks and had high stakes. And people think of jazz as being whimsy because these musicians are doing whatever they feel like doing. But it's not quite right, you know? There's a lot less whimsy. And I think your album lacks that something.
Dear Fong, Happy New Year! Haven't heard from you for some time now. You know, it was really funny. I was walking along Esplanade the other day, and there was like this moment of deja vu. Do you remember us spending New Year's Eve walking along the waterfront? I think that was in 2005. We were talking about the most nonsensical things, you know, movies. Oh, remember Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? And we also talked about my lecturer, whom I have a slight crush on. I told you he had these bright blue eyes which you just cannot ignore. And then you insisted that he was married because your friends told you that. And then we talked about who ought to be blamed if a third party comes into the picture. We got into an argument. You said being in a relationship is like entering into contract. People ought to move on when the relationship between them is not working out. And the bad thing about this contract, there isn't really a right or a wrong. You know, looking back, I guess there is some truth to what you are saying. Anyway, I thought I should let you know that I'm getting my first music album published. It's a scary thought, you know, not knowing whether this will succeed. And it's real now. You know, this is the deal. Either I break it or I make it. I'm at my 7th song for the album now. I'm still looking for that magical title track that will crystallize everything. But I should be contented for now. Regards, Shen. P.S. I hope to hear from you soon.
Dear Shen, thank you for the birthday cards, and thank you for remembering all these years. Yeah, it's an annual affair which I kind of look forward to now. I know it's been busy for you. I hear more about you on the radio than receiving your letters. And you know, you're not really that famous, right? And what you wrote at the end of the card, it's really quite the truth, isn't it? I was just wondering, is it possible for us to meet again? I'm sorry. Regards, Fong.
Dear Fong, how's Beijing? I'm glad this year my birthday card got to you. I don't know what happened to the ones I sent last year. Okay, so remember the jazz bar place I told you about? Yeah, they are trying to get me a regular performing slot. Every Wednesday night, 2 sets. And I'll be working with Joseph, the music producer I spoke to you about. I'm so excited about that. Really, I really wish you could come by and see me perform. You know, it'll be fun. Oh my God, I almost forgot to tell you this thing. I sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow to audition for this performing slot at the jazz bar. Well, they had this audition notice, open mic session, and said that we can sing anything we want. And the prize, a regular performing slot at the jazz club. And so this waitress, she decides to be crazy and went up onto the stage. Can you believe it? Auditioning for a jazz performance gig and then singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Well, still, I sang an a cappella version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow at a jazz club. Oh, it was the most nerve-wracking experience ever, I tell you. And of course, I remember that you would go on and on about how this was a song that jazz musicians would play, and I would be shocked because it's a song that I would never associate with jazz. And I think the cats at the jazz bar knew. And I heard that you were coming back for the holidays soon. I don't know if... never mind. I've got to go. Keep me posted.
Do I love you? Do I? Doesn't 1 and 1 make 2? Do I love you? Do I? Does July need a sky blue? Would I miss you? Would I? If you ever should go away? If the sun should desert the day, what would life be? Will I leave you? Never. Could the ocean leave the shore? Will I worship you forever? Isn't heaven forevermore? Do I love you? Do I? Oh, my dear, it's so easy to see. Don't you know I do? Don't I show you I do? Just as you love me. Will I leave you? Never could the ocean leave the shore. Will I worship you forever? Isn't heaven forevermore? Do I love you? Do I? Oh, my dear, it's so easy to see. Don't you know I do? Don't I show you I do? Just as you love me.
And that was by Shen Wang. Shen is a Singaporean singer, and she will be having her first solo concert at the Esplanade Recital Studio right here in Singapore, and it's going to be on 31st of December 2013. If you want to know more information about the concert, go ahead, visit www.ticketsales.com.sg.
Unafraid, I can go where life leads me, and somehow I know I'll be strong. For once I can touch what my heart used to dream of long before I knew someone more like you would make my dreams come true. For once in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me. Like it's hurt me before. For once I have something I know won't desert me, and I'm not alone anymore.
For once I can say this is mine, you can take it. Long as I know I have love, I can make it. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. Say this is mine, you can take it. Long as I know I've got love, I can make it. For once in my life, I've got someone. Yeah, once in my life, I've got someone. For once in my life, I've got someone who needs me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shen Wang.
You know how for every album there must be that one song where you would go, that's it. This is the song. A song I believe in. And then it is important that I feel that way about at least one song so that I can have the confidence for my album. And I was scared that I would not get it for this album. And strangely, the origin of this song happened when I received an email from a friend of mine in 2010. And after reading his email over and over again, I realized that the only way I knew how to exorcise this demon in me was to go to the recording studio. And there was this impulse in me. You know, I knew what I wanted to say. So I wrote the whole song, all in a day. And this song, it changed my life. Now, the first time I wrote it, the first time I sang it, and now every time I sing this song, a part of me changes. And it reminds me every time that maybe I need to stop wasting my time waiting.
Born into a world full of love. I was such a child with hopes and dreams, dreams I did not pursue. Never thought I could, yet I was quite contented. Have you had a dream you've kept inside untold? Have you had a burning deep desire? Oh, how each day went by when I yearned to try, but I was too coy to believe in passion. I did not have the courage, but when I listened hard, there were answers. Follow your inner voice, it's who you are. What more can one ask in such a changing world? When you can't be sure what will unfold, when there's no fear or doubt, everything is light and everything turns into gold. Follow your inner voice, it's who you are. What more can one ask in such a changing world? When you can't be sure what will unfold, when there's no fear or doubt, everything is light and everything turns into gold. you for being here. Thank you.
March 2007. Dear Shen, I am sure and I know you will definitely do well in the competition. Shen, I don't have much to begin with, and I'm scared of many things. That I won't have a proper career, an insecure financial status, an unknown future, my relationship with you, many things. And I don't really know what passion is. I don't know whether it will feed me. I don't know whether I can support you, whether if I supported you, it meant I'll be burdened by you. I don't know, Shen. I really don't know. But what I do know is, at the end of the day, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to be at a cold war with you. I don't want to fight with you over the smallest of things. So I'm ready to give this a try. Again. Will you give me a second chance? Yours truly, Fong. P.S. Here's to life is definitely the most appropriate choice.
January 2015. For laughs, for life, for love. Coffee sometime, maybe. Love, Fong.
Jazz. It made me realize that we may be limited, but only by our imagination. We've come a long way, and I don't know what the future holds for the both of us. But for now, I'm glad we found each other.
Everything is beautiful in its own way, like a starry summer's night, snow-covered winter's day. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. Under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. There is none so blind as he who will not see. We must not close our minds, we must let our thoughts be free. For every hour that passes by, you know the world gets a little bit older. It's time to realize beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Everything is beautiful in their own way, like a starry summer's night, snow-covered winter's day. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. color of his skin. Don't worry about what shows from without, but what lives within. We're gonna get it all together now. Look on the bright side, everything's gonna be so fine. Just take a little time. Look on the bright side, straight out your mind. Everything is beautiful in its own way, like a starry summer's night, snow-covered winter's day. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. Under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. Everybody's beautiful in its own way, like a starry summer's night, snow over winter's day. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. Under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way.
I've been around the world. I've seen so many things. I've met a lot of people. Words cannot describe the feeling of it all. I've listened to the children, watched them laugh, and I've heard the cries. I've been inside the valleys and the lows in the winters of my life.
Now you can almost see colors of many shades. It might not even be a picture that's beautiful. You might not be enthralled, but that's the life that I've had, and now I come to realize that we can make it to a better place, to a greater higher life.
Don't listen when they say that there is no real future.
Don't listen to the conscience of a man who hasn't got a clue.
We can all be
Better, better, even better than we've ever been.
We just need to believe it's possible. We'll reach the highest land.
You're the love